Well, recently I bought a new lathe. And with a lathe, you gotta have sharp lathe tools. I looked at the commercial products out there used for sharpening your lathe tools, but they cost anywhere between $350 and $550. Well, I know you're saying, "Oh, Tinkerer, that's front pocket money to you." Well, you would be mistaken if you think that. I've decided that I'm going to convert my stationary belt sander to be a lathe tool sharpener. I think it'll work. We can give it a try. Let's get started. Like I said in my intro, lathe tool sharpening systems can get very, very pricey. Now, to be fair, I'm sure you can get some that are way less than $350. However, the two that I recently looked at in the woodworking store were $350 and $550, the $550 being the belt sander version. Now, I figured since I have my own stationary belt sander, it wouldn't be too hard to convert this to do the same thing. First, we got to take some parts off. I'm unhooking the dust hose because we don't need that for the metal sharpening side. And I'm taking off the shroud here so that we can get access to the adjustment. We're going to raise the belt side up to just a random angle. Now we're changing the belt out to a fresh 120 grit belt. The one you buy in the store uses 120 grit, so that's what we're going to use. Now we've got to take off this little safety device. This was on there to keep the boards that you were sanding from flying off the end. Now, using a scratch awl and my square, I'm going to lay out for some holes for a bolt. We're very careful to make sure that we mark it the same on both sides. Now we're using a small bit to start a pilot hole. And then using our step bit, we're going to enlarge that hole enough to fit the bolt in. We're using a 3/8 carriage bolt. Now we've removed the belt so that we can have access to the back to file the burrs off. These brackets are something that I already had. This one I've made the hole square for the shoulder of our carriage bolt to fit in. Now we thread a washer on between the bracket and the body of the sander, put our other bracket on, and a washer, and then a knob. To connect the brackets, we're using another piece that I already have. It's just a big piece of metal strapping. We're going to mark it with our scratch awl and then take it outside and cut it to length with our grinder. And then back inside, we're using this sander to smooth the edges and corners off. Now we're going to drill some holes so that we can bolt it to the angle brackets. This larger bit is making a countersink for the head of the screw. We're going to hold it up to the brackets and mark them with a Sharpie. This will tell us where to drill for the screws. Now we've taken the brackets off and we're drilling those. And using a tap, we're going to thread these to accept the screws. Now a little blue Loctite keeps them from backing out with the vibration. Now that we've got all that, it's time to mount the sander again. I've turned it 90 degrees from what it was originally to make it easier to access. And the good news is I'll still be able to use the disc portion of the sander on the side for sanding wood. And here it is in action. I've set the angle of the base to match the angle of my parting chisel. This happens to also be the angle of my gouges as well. But for those, I've got a little secret. I've taken this block of walnut and I've epoxied some magnets in the bottom, cut a V-groove in it, and there's more magnets on the base to help reference it. The V-groove helps me hold my gouge straight as I roll it back and forth and sharpen it. There was a similar design on the belt sander you buy in the store. Well, our lathe tool sharpener really does do a good job sharpening these. It's a lot more affordable than the commercial versions as well. You know, I was looking at some in a woodworking store and the belt sander version was $550. We did ours for less than $10 with a bolt and a knob and a few washers. Now, I already had the brackets and already had that piece of strapping, but you could buy those as well. So definitely under $20, you could make that easily. And now, does it do as good a job as the commercial one? Probably not. But it's a whole lot cheaper and it does a good enough job for this amateur. I hope you stay tuned for more videos. There'll be some turning videos and these lathe tools will be nice and sharp for those. I thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.